Hello everyone, wherever you are. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Ignacia Agatha Ginting with NIM 22030120120019. I am a student in nutrition at Diponegoro University. Today, I'm going to talk about food quality and preference journal with title Mindfulness and Willingness to Try Insects as Food, the Role of Disgust by using Y Chen. First, it is about journal topics. Commonly associated with Buddhism refers to the state of being aware, taking note of what is going on within oneself and outside of the world. In the current research, it examines the possible impact of mindfulness on willingness to try insect foods. Table of Contents. We will discuss several sections such as Introduction, Study 1, Study 2, Study 3, and General Discussion. In Introduction, we will discuss about mindfulness and disgust directions, possible impacts of mindfulness on disgust. In Study 1, Study 2, and Study 3, there are participants, procedures, result, and discussion. In General Discussion, we will discuss about practical and theoretical considerations, limitation and future research directions. Now, I will explain about the introduction. In the Western psyche, there is a view of insects as dirty, dangerous, and disgusting. Even farmers, who have most exposure to insects, often approach insects with fear and aversion. In contrast, insects have been a source of food for many non-Western societies and historical for humans. Further, eating insects doesn't simply offer physical health benefits, but it also improves sustainability and food security. The emotion of disgust explains why people in Western cultures are aversive to eating insects. As such, that insects live in dirty natural habitats renders the entire category of insects disgusting. Disgust of eating insects may also arise elsewhere, but whatever the origins, Western societies don't see insects as exotic foods, as in the historic case of sushi, but as the stuff of nightmares and nasty. Now, we will discuss about mindfulness and disgust directions and possible impact of mindfulness on disgust. In mindfulness and disgust directions, we know that mindfulness refers to the state of being aware, taking note of what is going on within oneself and outside in the world, without shying away from emotion that one doesn't like or wish to be true. There is also evidence that mindfulness can impact eating behavior. Mindfulness has been reported to promote healthy eating and treat various eating disorders, along with food preference and choice. Disgust is a strong emotional reaction that discourages individuals from coming into contact with substances that could be infected or diseased. In possible impact of mindfulness on disgust, accordingly, what might the impacts of mindfulness be on disgust and consequently insect eating willingness? Based on the existing literature, there seems to be two contradictory hypotheses. Although mindfulness is about a non-judging attitude regarding incoming internal or external stimuli, it also involves being aware of present and immediate surroundings. To be sure, these findings were not about mindfulness, but as mindfulness is about increasing attention and awareness to the moment, it should conceivably produce a keen effect. Now, I will explain about Study 1. In Study 1, we examine trait mindfulness, or the extent to which individuals are typically mindful every day. Both trait and state mindfulness have been shown to produce a keen effect in numerous domains, including sustainability issues. Still, it would be fruitful to show that mindfulness influences the willingness to try insects via the disgust emotions. we see that in this study 1, there are many parts, namely participant, procedures, results, and discussions. In study 1, we can conclude that there was no relationship between mindfulness and cognitive reaction. Now, I will explain about study 2. In this study, we employed an experimental approach by manipulating mindfulness and presenting participants with one of two food products, one insect-based, the other non-insect-based. In study 2, good results through headphone attitudes, willingness to try drink, disgust toward drinks, moderate mediation, analysis. Now, I will explain about study 3. Higher scores mean that one feels disgust more strongly, while lower disgust sensitivity means one feels it less. For individuals low on disgust sensitivity, they don't usually feel disgust, but being mindful should prompt them to consider more of their disgust to disgusting stimuli, thus making such reactions more felt and impactful on their willingness. In study 3, good results through willingness to try a drink, disgust toward drinks, and moderate mediation analysis. Now, I will explain about general discussion. In general discussion, there are practical and theoretical considerations, and limitation and future research directions. In practical and theoretical considerations, provide unique insight into motivating Western consumers to choose insect as a viable food and nutrition source. Assessing strategies have mostly been education or cognitive in nature, educating consumers about the health benefits and impacts on environments, or changing the sensory appeal of insect foods. However, understanding willingness to try insects also need to be holistic, beyond an awareness of beliefs or knowledge. In limitation and future research directions, although attitudes toward insect eating is usually negative in the Western world, individuals who actually try insect foods may respond more favorably than their initial attitudes predict. Mindfulness might enhance the relatively positive experience of insect eating, encouraging their willingness to try further insect foods. Research may wish to explore potential differences in the impact of mindfulness between attitude toward and the actual sensory experience of eating insect foods. That's all from me. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I would like to apologize if there is a mistake. I hope what I have shared will be beneficial for all of us. Have a nice day.